Your mama's favorite podcast.
Oh, yeah. Don't read it.
Don't
read it.
no.
Put it away.
Oh, man. All right,
All
do
right,
it whenever.
you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, are we starting now? Because I
Yeah.
thought, okay.
Okay, welcome to the show.
Which
Welcome to-
show?
This show is called Save It for the Podcast.
Thank you.
I'm here with Brandon, Mark, Jesse. I'm Eric Lambert. And quick intro, just to get everybody used to everybody else, I'd like to ask everyone a question. Brandon, you should probably go first because I usually forget you.
You do.
When was your first kiss?
Wait, don't answer. I want to know if we could all guess who was the last one. Like, who was the oldest here out of us four?
Wait, I don't understand.
For your first
Okay,
kiss.
who was the oldest to get kissed
Who
first?
was the oldest
Oh,
to get kissed?
wow.
man.
Because I know mine.
Okay,
and
hang
I know
on.
my age. I don't know the age, but I know when in life
We
there
need to
was.
start with a definition of a kiss.
Okay. Well, I would say anything that's.
Nothing like a second grader.
Well,
Right.
I'm talking like real deal.
Oh, okay. I know my first real one, but I was smooching girls on the playground for my whole life.
Yeah. I
But
get
that
that
doesn't
from
but are you
Yeah.
talking French kiss?
Sure.
Tongue.
It doesn't have to be
Yeah,
French.
like
Something
tongue-
that felt
tongue
kind of
kiss.
sloppy.
Right, right.
Like for the first time,
Right.
it was.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
I would say so.
Brandon, first kiss.
Wait, who do you think the oldest was?
Oh,
I definitely think it's me or Brandon.
you were younger than I. You're younger than me. So it's hard to know.
Did anyone here go to an all boys school? That's the first question I would.
I went to Liberty, so it's close enough.
Brandon's been dating Heather since like the 80s.
It's true, because he's 40, right?
How old are you?
33.
Okay, first of all, was it Heather?
No.
Okay, all right, here we go. First kiss.
Okay.
You don't need to name names, just an age.
No
yeah,
names?
tell me your
Okay.
name.
I got that name too.
Well,
Fine.
Do I know her?
no. No one here knows her. It was Reynoldsburg High School, so no one here went there and so forth. No one knows her.
All right.
It could have been 8th grade, but it didn't happen then, so that doesn't count, does it?
It could have been.
I don't understand.
I could have. I had a girlfriend in 8th grade, but I didn't kiss her because I wasn't attracted to her
Yeah, that doesn't count.
at
Wait,
all.
you weren't attracted to your girlfriend? In
No,
8th
it
grade?
was like a peer pressure thing, you know.
yeah.
You've all been
Yeah, it's
there.
Political.
We've
I
all,
get it.
See, I don't. No.
stat-
we've all
Status.
dated someone just because they're like, hey.
Let me guess. She won prom queen out of obligation.
She wasn't winning prom queen.
Okay, so she wasn't that bad or that good.
The scales are tipped in a direction.
This isn't even the girl. Go to the next girl. First kiss. This is supposed to be short.
Oh, I didn't. Okay,
Just give us the age.
This is intro, right?
Or grade. Give us grade or
Oh, you don't
age.
want details? No names?
No.
All right.
A
Grade or
couple
age.
details.
I think it was
your age, her age.
Yeah.
10th grade. We were both in 10th grade. She was a
Okay.
classmate. We went ice skating and then we totally kissed.
Nice. That's kind of romantic.
Yeah.
Like
That actually is
Minnie and
kinda
Mickey.
romantic.
You know?
It was sweet.
All right.
Her dad was a cop.
Oh.
Was he there?
He was there.
Oh.
Good for you.
Your
man.
mom was a cop.
He was there. Like he watched it. He stood over her shoulders and said, "All right, you can kiss my daughter, but you have 10 seconds,
No.
and then you have to leave."
No.
10 seconds. There's a lot of damage that can be done in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It was.
She could be pregnant in 15.
Is that how old you are in 10th grade? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It was incredibly awkward.
You're like 15 and
That's not true.
15.
But
yeah.
it was great.
I believe you.
It was great.
All right, Mark.
Okay, so here's the thing. Mine was 2nd grade. However, I need to clarify this. Her name was Christy. I would say her last name because that's all we ever called her.
Second
Her
grade?
last name was what you actually called her. Here was what happened though. She said, if anyone does a fish face, I'm going to kiss you. Okay. And everyone was not like, all the boys were like, nope, not doing a fish face. Well, I wanted to be kissed. I wanted to kiss. So I did a fish face and we went behind when it was during recess. We went behind the portables, and I went to kiss her just normal, and she put her tongue in my mouth. So I just followed suit, and I put mine back in hers, and that was my
In
first
second grade?
Second grade.
Yeah, here's the thing.
That
I do want to
probably
clarify
wrecked you.
Yeah, but here's the thing about her.
You probably had a mustache by 4th grade, like full beard and mustache.
But here's the thing about her. She did grow up to be quite,
Slutty?
slutty. Yeah,
Oh.
right.
You don't say.
Right.
Okay.
So that did happen later in life.
Right.
She was also like one of the things I found out from her later. She was completely spoiled brat kind of girl because she was adopted, I guess, and so because of that, they spoiled her. Like she just got whatever she wanted, whenever she wanted, and that was just her whole life.
Yeah, even open mouth kisses. It sounds
Right.
like.
So I think I was just a part of her little
Okay.
game, and that was mine. That was my first
Nice.
real one. Because
You were 2nd grade. How old are you?
I don't even know what that age is. Right? What is that? 8 years old?
Seven.
7
Eight?
years old.
8?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
And I remember,
Sure.
looking at the portable because her back was up against the portable and it was a red portable wood. I mean, I can remember this vivid as all could be.
Well,
it blew my mind.
I will say one thing,
What is,
Jesse.
what is a portable?
It's like a portable classroom, so it's almost like a mobile home.
Yeah,
but
it's like a double wide, but for classrooms.
yeah,
Oh, it must be a Florida thing.
it was in Florida, but
Jesse definitely knew that it was going to be Brandon or him. That was the oldest. He didn't think for a second that it was going to be Mark.
No,
He
I
knew-
definitely did not
Knew
think it was
you
going to be
were-
hard.
You were going to be younger than he was.
Well, even because if I take Mark and Michelle's relationship,
Yeah,
I still
Right.
knew I was past that.
Oh, yeah.
so I already knew.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right,
I
Jesse?
was in 11th grade.
so what are you,
man.
16?
16, yeah.
Yeah, that's 11th
I
grade.
was a late bloomer.
Yeah. Wait.
How did it end up happening? Like since you waited that long, what was it that finally got it then?
What, finally got it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
had you dated a ton of chicks before this?
No, none.
That
really.
makes sense then.
Yeah.
So this is the big one, and you were old enough. You had a driver's license. You felt
I didn't have a driver's license.
you pre-license.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you.
But even dating Hannah, it took me 4 or 5 months
Yeah.
before I kissed her.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, gutless.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
I was 16.
Yeah?
Yep.
Whoa!
16 years
I
old.
would have thought earlier.
I didn't have a girlfriend, like an actual girlfriend. I was a stud in elementary school. Yeah, I was dating like 2 girls at once, and then nothing from about 5th grade to 10th grade or
Would have
something.
dry spell.
Yeah, I was 16.
16.
I don't know.
You're like super frisky.
I
too.
wasn't that much older. Well, times change.
How does Brandon know?
Eric's a frisky critter.
I'm frisky. 16. I was barely 16. Maybe 16 in a few months.
Man.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, me too.
so
Yeah.
these
Would've
girls
been
were.
like September. I would have been 16 in a month.
I dated a slut too.
I believe it.
That you married.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Did you marry her?
No.
Oh, never mind.
What is the opposite?
I was
A nun? A nun? You get nun?
a prude. I think is that.
Yeah, you married a total prude.
What does that word
this
mean?
is going to be edited out, right? This
Nope.
is getting
No.
edited out.
Yeah, you're gonna have a new list, I imagine. Oh man! All right.
Yeah. Have to
Um,
update that list.
I wanted to tell you guys about a really special person. Facebook brings out the worst in people, and it's the absolute best. for
And the
podcasts.
best.
Yeah. There's this person on Facebook. Her actual name is Teriyaki Mary. Okay, last name first.
Well, she's a friend of ours.
Well,
right?
that's what's weird
Right.
is that her first name is Mary.
Right.
That's the
but
Asian thing,
on,
right?
Yeah, but on Facebook,
To have
her
last name
last
first?
name is
Yeah,
Mary.
it's
Yeah.
flip.
Well, I don't even know what kind of Asian she is.
Japanese.
I believe it. Yeah. Actually, I did know that.
Hence teriyaki.
So she's got some really special posts that I wanted to read. I wanted to read one to you. I think Mark's got
Is
a
she
couple.
just an acquaintance?
She's
or-
distant. Actually, more distant than that.
Well, she's
Okay.
been
All
in your house.
I've never touched her body anywhere. Never shaken her hand or anything. That's a weird way to put
Never
it.
shaking her, never touched her body,
anywhere.
never shaking
Well, that's how you know what level of friendship you have with someone, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. I guess I have touched all of your bodies at one
Right.
point.
You've touched me. That's how you know we're close.
That is true. I guess.
All right. Anyway, so this one might be a little tough for you guys to imagine because there's a picture involved. But I still want to talk about it.
Oh, you're gonna bring up that one.
Yeah, I'm going to start with that one.
Okay.
It just the,
Well, we can
the
put-
status update.
We can put this picture on our
Can
Instagram. We can,
Yeah.
but I'll put a black bar over her eyes.
Okay.
Right. That
Easy.
way. That way. I'm just
Easy,
saying, like,
Brandon. Rule
I'm glad
three.
you stopped me.
Rule 3, Brandon. All right. So the status update just says, "This is the way how to eat octopus," and then there's a bunch of symbols after it, like a really complex emoji. And then there's a picture of her with 5 or 8 octopus tentacles hanging out of her mouth. She's got one in her mouth, and she's not chewing it. She's just letting it hang there. It's just strange. This isn't like an imaginary person either.
No,
That's
I
why-
want to
this is
say.
a
I
real
want to
person.
say that this is real.
Yeah, it's a
Anyone
real
who's listening
person.
to this needs to know that this is 110% authentically real.
Okay,
That's
this-
why I do want to put the picture up. Again,
Okay,
I'll kind of
we gotta
distort some of the
get it up
face.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because this
Just
is
focus on the octopus, really. That's enough.
do like a blur around everything
Right.
else except the octopus.
So this is one I'd like you guys to discuss what she's trying to get at here, because this one can be a little misunderstood. The status update says this: happy moment, celebrating neighbor's wedding, peace and joy and cozy, release tension and round smooth.
I think
And then one person commented, and it was her. And it says, Japanese is not good at all.
okay. So I think I get the gist of what's going on here.
Okay.
No, there's no
I don't
way.
believe it, but I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, and I'm only commenting on it. I'm not breaking my own rule, but I'm just interpreting, okay?
Okay. I believe it.
So, you're at a friend's wedding. There might be tensions involved for someone who's like a single
families.
like a single lady.
Yeah.
No, I don't, not the families.
Oh, okay. Just,
A young single lady
right?
not getting married.
Right. Oh, okay. All right.
Watching her friends get married.
Yeah.
She's fantasizing a little bit
That
about
makes sense.
Okay.
oh, the day I get married.
And so she's...
She has
there's
a
some
British
tension.
accent. That's interesting.
Yeah. Is she's related to
Teriyaki Mary.
Teriyaki Mary?
No, that is teriyaki Mary.
Oh,
I didn't.
You did English.
I didn't
yeah,
want to do an
that's-
offensive accent.
That's safe. Actually, that's...
Oh,
not a
that
bad
is-
I didn't want to do an
Good
offensive
idea.
accent.
Oh, that's
That's
okay.
perfect.
That is
Let me
keep going.
reread this
Okay.
real quick.
in her
Yeah.
podcast,
And it
voice.
actually might give you a better interpretation as well.
It might.
How do you do English? Hey, Brandon, you read this in your English accent.
Oh, you want me to do it? I can.
Happy moment.
English accent. Okay. Brandon, third rule.
Okay, you want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it.
Happy moment. Celebrating neighbor's wedding. Peace and joy and cozy. Release tension and round smooth.
Nice.
Okay.
Perfect.
So
Brandon's was clearly...
you know where I'm going with
Japanese.
this.
All right. Yeah, okay, so what's round
You
smooth?
got to practice your accent.
All right, round smooth.
This is actually what brings the release of the tension.
Explain.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
understand.
trying to.
round.
I'm really trying to be
smooth.
careful here. I
Yeah.
don't want to cross any borders or make this a show.
Oh, immigrants? Gotcha, Brandon.
Crossing immigrant
Thanks,
borders.
Brandon.
I think you know what I'm saying. You're trying to drag it out of me.
No. Here's the thing, because I don't think that she would put that on Facebook.
I really
Definitely
don't
won't.
know what you're
She
saying,
definitely
Brandon.
would not.
She's finding a release of tension using a round, smooth object.
I don't think
See,
that's
I don't
it.
think that's it. There's
No?
no way that that's it.
I know her.
Yeah.
I don't think that's it.
I would 100.
Yes, but you haven't touched her.
Well, I know her well enough to...
Yeah, I would agree.
That was mine.
The rules, Brandon. the
I've touched
rules.
people who have touched
The
her.
thing is, with a post like this, she's leaving it up for interpretation, and that was my
Well,
interpretation.
no, but wait.
It's like Shakespeare.
You need to go to the next part where she does say my Japanese is bad.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
what
She doesn't say that.
Oh, that was
She
on-
says Japanese is no good at all.
She talking about her own people.
I think so.
yeah, she did not say English is not good. She said Japanese is no good at all.
Them Japanese is no good at all.
You sound like my grandpa.
I wonder if she just had a mouthful of octopus while she was trying to say this to Siri.
No, good at all.
Jesse, you want to take a crack at it?
Uh,
Any idea?
The round smooth part.
That's the thing that throws that's
She
the
didn't have a picture
anomaly.
attached.
No picture.
Well, not only does
No.
it say round smooth, but round and smooth are capitalized.
Yeah, that
actually,
is what's weird.
almost every letter in here. Is
well, but it says
I'm
peace
thinking
and joy
she's
and cozy.
probably thinking round face.
What does that mean?
okay.
I don't even know what that means.
Just like
Smooth
happy.
criminal.
Like an
Like-
emoji?
She's thinking of smiley
Okay.
and put smooth on accident.
Oh,
And round as kind of like.
round smiley.
She's probably looking at an emoji.
Oh yeah.
That's
round
what it is.
smooth.
It could maybe.
All
be.
right, I get it. I see it.
She just thought she was going to spell it out, what she was seeing on
Well,
the
the
emoji.
weird part is that it begins with happy moment and ends with release tension and round smooth. It's such a.
It's
Do we have any more posts?
Yeah,
Let's hear
we've got
another post.
I don't think we're gonna get to the bottom of this without Teriyaki on the show.
Actually on here to
Yeah,
tell
we'll
us.
get
All right, so there's one here. Am I doing the British voice for her?
yes, I think that's safe.
I went to a friend's house, and first thing I got told to have a seat to her car.
And-
So I went.
Does it
to,
go on anymore?
No, that's it. I went to friend's house, and first thing I got told to have a seat, and then period, new sentence, to her car.
Gosh, so I mean, this was good enough to post.
Right, she posted
wrote
this for everyone
I mean,
to
is
see.
there any chance?
It's like I feel like it's riddles. Like if we,
speaks
it's like a national treasure.
No,
type
really.
deal. Like
I think
if we
Jesse,
crack this,
I think you could be onto something.
She could be a hostage somewhere, and she's trying to let us know where she is.
that's it.
Do we need to write back like blink twice?
When's the last time any of you saw her?
It's been a long time.
I've never met her.
It has been a long time
Round,
since I've seen her.
smooth.
Round Smith
And she was a terrible driver.
Yeah,
Maybe that's-
she was a bad
tells
driver.
me to sit down. I'm in her car. Oh, in the trunk.
Jesse to her car.
I don't think she's in danger.
We need to wrap this up
All right.
in a nice, tidy bow. If the next one,
This one could help.
yeah,
right.
I
Okay.
want the
Let's hear
next
it.
one to.
So the next one that she wrote is, "Watch out with cat fights on the phone. Because of you are innocent. If you fight back, it could be scams. Other told me I didn't have any problems yet, but I fought back. Stupid, Lee.
Wait,
Stupid Lee.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Is
then
Lee
there's a
like a
space,
guy?
And then Ly.
is Lee like
Oh,
another Japanese
gotcha.
friend of hers?
Stupid Lee.
No.
Watch out with cat
English.
fights. Yeah, watch out with cat fights on the phone. Because of you are innocent. If you fight back, it could be scams. Other told me I didn't have any problems yet, but I fought back stupidly.
Yeah, she's definitely a hostage.
Yeah.
She's definitely a hostage
goodness.
somewhere. She's kidnapped.
These are Facebook posts.
We gotta find her.
No.
They're making her eat octopods.
No.
What is no?
What is the first thing you do when you kidnap someone? You take
Make
their
them eat an
phone.
octopus.
You take their phone.
The kidnappers trying to get themselves caught by leaving us terrible Japanese clues.
He's racist and he's leaving racist type
But he's
comments.
It's her.
And it's comedic gold.
Bad English.
Either that or he speaks her language.
Oh, you know what?
I-
We're gonna find her.
I'll leave you with a piece of wisdom from
I'm gonna-
Teriyaki.
Is you know if Ravi's back?
Wait, I want to hear this last piece of wisdom from
All right.
Teriyaki.
It's just
Okay.
it's just introspective. We don't have to discuss it. Just think on it.
All right.
Fear loose everything. Not be fear.
Say again.
That's actually kind of like a fortune cookie.
But I'm getting that tattooed on my stomach.
Best tattoo ever.
Let's hear it
On
one
your
more
s-
time.
Hang on your stomach?
Yeah.
The organ?
Yeah, well, no, like kind of like
Like I'm a-
Tupac, right? Like Thug
yeah,
Life.
Thug Life.
Inside your body.
No.
Oh.
On my stomach. Did I say in my stomach?
On your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean
like
your
thug-
belly.
Your abs. Well, you have
My
abs.
belly.
You have a six pack.
You can't call it your stomach.
Why not?
Why wouldn't
Isn't
you
that what
just
most
call
people
it?
would say? Yeah.
No, like my stomach hurts. Yeah, well that's in there.
No, oh no. I would think on my
Like I'm
stomach is
scratching
like
my stomach.
on your stomach. I would think
Oh.
that.
I go, oh, my belly hurts.
Yeah, my little belly.
I'm not trying to be funny.
But like, if I was Jesse, I would always say my abs anyway. I'd say my
Yeah,
six
right.
pack.
No.
I would
not
say that.
say-
I'd be like,
Wait,
I would
wanna
look.
hear this again.
I would look
All
for
right.
any reason
Brandon,
to say
Brandon, what was
my
it?
six pack.
What was it, Brandon?
Fear loose everything, not be fear.
I
All
keep
right.
expecting it to go
That's
on.
beautiful. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my intestines. All right, Jesse.
What? Are we on to Ravi?
No, what you drinking?
Oh, what am I drinking?
No, what you drinking?
What you drinking? Good old Les Bowery sent me some coffee this week.
Les Bowery.
Yes.
Whoa.
Les Bowery sent me
That's
some
weird.
coffee.
Is that a plug?
Yeah, he sent it.
Where's that from?
No, that's the guy who sent it to
That's-
me.
that's
I'm
his
assuming
name.
it's a guy. Yeah, Les.
Right.
So thank you, Les. But
Cool.
he sent me this coffee. What is it? I don't even know. Ethiopian Harar
Okay.
Reanimator coffee
You
from
could have
Philly.
said any two words there.
Right.
We would have not caught on to what you were trying to say. Do you think you could bring us coffee in the future? Just at least
sure.
1 to 2 ounces. I would just like to taste.
I would agree.
Yeah.
It'd be
Les
nice to have like a little
Bowery's.
like a sip or something of what Jesse
Yeah.
the
Sure.
coffee Jesse's
I'd actually
got.
prefer if you bring the grinds. That's how I
can do
consume
that.
I
my
mean, I have a
coffee.
French press and a pour over. It doesn't matter.
No, I consume.
There
it.
would
I
be
actually have a
nothing-
retainer that holds coffee grounds, and I just drink a little bit of water, and
And
it's
then
a
put the
new
grounds
way to
in there?
filter. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of what people are. People are doing it.
Yeah, you're so hipster.
Brendan, what you drinking?
It's just Mark's. What is it? Honey? The honey whiskey?
The wild turkey,
honey
Wild
biscuit?
turkey.
They're gonna stop sponsoring us
Wild-
if you don't get their
all right.
name right.
Wild turkey honey biscuit.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds so good. Mark, what do you have? You have something different this time, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the real ingredients are supposed to be. I know that it's called Haterade.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people drink that, I think.
Yeah, it's called Haterade. See, I always thought Haterade was like something you just told someone when they hated on something, like, "Oh, you're drinking Haterade."
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, it's real?
it is. It's real.
Oh, all right.
I found out it's so I guess it's supposed to be Powerade and Everclear.
Wait. No.
Right.
It's got to be Gatorade.
Gatorade, right? See, that's what I would have thought too, right? But everything I saw when I looked online said
Powerade.
Powerade. But I would have put Gatorade because it's like Haterade.
Maybe they should call it like Cowardade or something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So, anyways, that's what we're doing.
All right. Wait, it's Powerade
Should
and
call
what?
it West Virginia
Everclear.
Aid?
Oh, yeah, all right.
Virginia
Yeah,
Aid?
that'll do it.
Yep.
You have heartburn already, I bet.
There's been a couple burns.
All right. I'm drinking whiskey, bourbon. 1792 is what it's called,
Small
which
batch.
is an important year. Jesse, why don't you tell us why that year is an important one?
Oh,
And,
of course, we all know that's when Samuel Clemens
Yeah.
wrote one of his most famous works.
Right. That's
Right.
exactly right.
Yep.
Thank you. Speaking of Haterade, I feel I might
I
have
know where
tapped
this is
into
going. I know exactly where this is going.
it. You do?
Yeah, because I saw him here.
Wait, what are we talking about? No. Okay. I'm not talking about Ravi. I'll get to Ravi.
I know you saw him.
I will get to Ravi.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to you guys about two things. Plants and pants. All right. Yeah, you might be a little confused. I'm also confused. First of all,
Did you plan that? Did you?
no,
like,
it's perfect.
Conveniently,
The alliteration of the two words, plants and
And the-
pants.
well, the fact
is
that
what
they
you're asking?
rhyme.
Right.
I already had pants on here, and then Mark reminded me of plants. So it just worked out. I don't know if I can keep this up every show. I don't have like a plants and pants segment like geared up, but these are just two specific stories I wanted to run by you guys.
Right.
One, I've hesitated calling the duplex the ghettoplex because I feel like it sends the wrong message to a lot of people. Like it's not as bad as it sounds, but it is. And when we move into it, I actually want people to come over sometimes, so I don't really want to say ghettoplex.
Oh, right.
But there are condoms all over the property and a bunch of needles, and somebody sets part of it on fire. So I think that constitutes ghettoplex, right?
It does. I mean,
I mean, if prostitutes are living on your porch, then
Well, right. I mean, that's
And here's the thing: it's not at a trailer park, so we can't say like it's a trailer play.
no. It's a ghetto.
because those would also be things you would find at a trailer
And they're
park,
not
probably.
they're not sewing needles.
No,
These are
they're-
syringes.
yeah. Maybe they were diabetic. I keep giving people the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why.
Eric, condoms are always a sign of responsible.
That's
safe
true.
sex.
That's very
That's
true.
you're right.
it could be
You're
a
absolutely right.
lovely married couple who just don't want any more kids.
And they don't want to do anything inside when they have a perfectly good porch.
Right outside.
I've
Sure,
got,
I get that.
I've got condoms all over my property.
Well-
I live in Reynoldsburg.
As many logical conclusions as I come to, it always escapes the bounds of my imagination, and eventually I have to go, I just don't get that part.
Right.
So I experienced my first theft at the duplex.
I mean, you're not even moved in
no.
yet. You're not,
Not
even.
even moved in.
They broke into your car.
No, they didn't break in. Nobody broke into anything.
Because
then-
it was unlocked, they just opened it.
How
Nope.
do
They dug up my hosta.
What?
That's what I'm wondering. Who steals a friggin' hosta, right? It is easily the most abundant plant in Ohio. Any hosta that you see, all you have to do is take half of it, and you have a new hosta. You don't even have to take the whole plant.
Maybe they're holding it hostage.
Hostage.
Oh,
Jesse,
nice.
Jesse, I was
Nice.
right there, man.
Nice. It's Teriyaki Mary is sitting next to the hosta.
Right.
Who wants money for these? Anyway, so my the logic here says, like, I'm pretty fortunate. I have enough to lose, a little. So somebody steals something, I just think, well, they must have needed it more. No big deal.
Like they needed it more than you did.
Hey, they needed it more than I did. So what? I can do without that, right? But it's a hosta. I think that everyone on this planet is tied for first place in needing a hosta. No one needs a hosta more than anybody else. So now I'm one short, and I really don't have the grace in my heart to just forgive them. Now I'm thinking, that was just sour. You don't need it. I really don't need it, but it was mine.
Right.
And now I don't have it.
that does make sense.
They
Like,
took my hosta. And so I actually walked around for a little bit looking for a freshly planted hosta. I mean,
But wait, the ground is frozen currently.
Right.
Like, when did they take this?
it just started freezing. They took it a couple weeks.
Okay.
I was gonna say
they
it's
took
like
it a couple weeks
in
ago,
The Walking Dead or in some of those movies when they do like when they bury someone, you can see the dirt's a little different
Right.
than the
Yeah.
other dirt.
that's what I'm looking for.
You're walking around looking for
like
that.
hosta. But the problem is, every house I go to, they have 8 hostas. They have 7 hostas. Everybody already has hostas, so I don't know
Why
I have
one
no idea.
needed to be stolen?
No clue. I hate them for it. I would have hated them less if they took something valuable. That's what's so messed up.
Right,
They're
like-
taking a drill or
Or you're-
something.
yeah.
Like, well, you probably had to fix something, and he didn't have a drill.
and doesn't have the money to buy a drill.
Right,
and,
he's gonna fix it. He'll probably sell it, make a little money.
and
eat.
I was able to
No,
help this
they
person.
have a hosta that they can't sell. They're just gonna put it in the front yard, and it's gonna be the same crappy hosta that everybody else has. Oh well, so I can handle that, I guess, but I still hate them. The pants is the other thing. This is the other thing that I need you guys to help me with. Okay, I can't figure this out. So I know that there are prostitutes that don't live on my porch, but they work on my porch. If you catch my drift.
I don't,
Okay.
I don't understand why.
It's not even. Yeah, I don't either. It's not that nice of a porch, but for some reason, this is the go-to spot. Okay, so I understand that you've got a business and you need to,
Have
do
a
your
location.
business. I understand that.
Every business needs a
Right.
location.
What I don't understand is what's left behind.
Kirk Cameron.
Neatly pile of folded Kirk Cameron's clothes. No, they're not. It's a wadded up pile of somebody else's pants.
Wait.
Every time
All right. First off,
I go
are
outside,
these men's pants?
I find usually men's pants. I found a few leggings, but leggings is tough because you can do without leggings. You have a dress on, fine. You
Right.
can't do without pants.
right. No. You came with pants. You have to.
You
leave
came with pants. First of all, you came with pants.
Right.
Second of all, you took your pants off. But you either didn't take your shoes off
And then you came with pants
or
off.
you put your
Your
shoes back on
without your.
without your pants. I can't think of one situation where I've been without my pants.
I didn't need them.
and then didn't realize I was still without them when I went about my business. But it's happening. Every pair of pants that I pick up, they'll be replaced by a new used pair of pants within 24 hours.
I think someone's trolling you. at
Someone's
this point.
putting pants there, right?
Either that or you have a succubus.
That's a possibility, but I don't think they wear pants.
No, those are the remnants. That's what's left over.
Oh, I see. Well, anyway, I don't know where the pants are coming from. I assumed the only thing that I can come up with is this is the next stage in fashion. Like, people are sagging their pants pretty exaggerated,
So
right?
low.
I mean, really low. And then I always assumed the next step would be just draping the pants over your arm. And you have them with you so that people can see that you have pants.
I like to imagine they look like
But you're not wearing
Huey,
them.
Dewey, Louie walking around.
with a shirt on. Nothing.
Well, the problem with you draping the pants over your hands is eventually you're gonna forget them somewhere,
Yeah,
and so
right,
you never
right.
had pants on,
Right.
And you just left them on my porch, and I chucked them, and now I got a new pair of pants.
You should keep a collection of them, I think.
I should keep a collection.
Start a collection of
Well,
them.
I thought about
Well, you know how people have libraries in front of their home, like they have like take a book, bring, give a
Yeah,
book
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing. You could like
take a pants,
pants,
piece,
leave a
leave a
pants.
pants, take a pants, and also please just take pants.
right. Just
Don't even leave
don't
pants.
leave-
Just take the pants.
at least the first so many. Yeah.
right.
I'm loving right now that Mark has now Googled succubus.
Yeah. I had no idea. I'm like, wait a minute, what is?
I think I only know what it is because of Incubus,
That's something else.
and he's gonna Google that next.
no, I saw them live.
Eric, the only thing I've surmised from the story is
Okay.
you need to capitalize on this. The
Okay.
prostitutes, you don't know who lived there before you. Apparently, they're flocking to your front porch because that's where they used to start their day or their evening or whatever.
I don't think they lived here.
I think that was the pimp house. You are now the owner of the pimp house,
Yeah.
and you could make money off of these hookers.
Well,
Oh, sorry, prostitutes.
yeah. The old man, the 80-year-old neighbor of mine, Joe, calls them hookers, and he asks me to tell them to leave all the time. But I think they prefer. I don't know.
Wait.
I honestly
are we
have no
all?
idea.
Do they honestly have a preference? Like, we're offended when you call us a hooker,
Oh, yeah.
but we would prefer you call us prostitutes.
I don't even think. I don't know if they prefer prostitutes.
I
I
mean-
mean, working. I don't know. Working girl.
That's tricks.
I have no idea.
Turning tricks.
You know what? A
Like-
lot of these could be solved if I just asked them, but I don't have the guts.
Yeah, Mark, what do you prefer? Stay-at-home dad or
No.
Working dad.
trophy?
There you go.
Trophy husband.
Work at home dad. That's
Work
what.
at
That's
home
what I
dad.
go
Oh,
for.
yeah, okay.
How about work at home dad?
Everyone has a preference.
Maybe I guess work at someone else's home girl. Maybe that's what I'll call them.
Either way.
Work on
Someone
someone's porch
else's-
girl.
This-
I don't
Homegirl.
think they'll
Just
like
call her homegirl.
Home girl. I mean, I talked to him, but I'm not going to get into all that yet. I think I'm getting close. I actually thought about putting a camera up, security camera, and then I felt guilty immediately.
Right, like you're like
oh,
trying to.
I need to stay
give
out
them
of their sex
privacy.
life. And then I thought, no, it's my porch.
You're thinking like I don't want to be a voyeur.
Yeah,
I'm not-
that doesn't feel right. They
Oh,
need
you
their
just wanna
privacy.
you want to blackmail them. Oh, I took video of what you guys did last night.
I saw what you did.
You're not getting these pants back unless you explain.
I don't think I think I still wouldn't understand. I think I'd watch the video, and then there'd be like a glitch in the video, and then there would be pants there, and no one would be able to explain to me. Still, I'd watch it over and over, and it'd be like a ghost or something like glitched through the camera.
I like to think like you actually do see ghosts appear, and then like somebody gets stabbed or shot,
right.
and you're still
Pants.
just nope. Keep
No,
watching
no,
the
no.
pants.
Next.
Keep watching
It's
the
after
pants.
this.
Here
It's
comes
after
Sasquatch walking through.
Yeah,
nope, I'm watching these pants, and then all of a sudden,
Succubus
boom,
is about to do
person
it.
got pants. Eric's like, what? No.
There it is. There's the pants. Oh man, that's exactly it.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, I don't think you guys helped me at all.
No, I don't think we could be of any help.
I'm gonna start bringing the pants in, and we can examine them.
Since we're talking about pants down,
Yeah.
I'd like to bring up an old subject, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
If we could go back to something.
You want me to bring it up?
If we could go back to something we talked about a couple weeks ago,
First kid. Oh.
because
Okay.
I didn't get to finish. I felt
Holy.
You know,
heck.
every time he
felt-
does. By the way, I think every time he does this,
Yeah.
I have.
There needs to
I
be
have,
a sound.
I have one. I think
Okay.
I have. I think it needs to be my wife saying his name.
Yeah.
Because
It's perfect.
It's every time
It's
he
perfect.
does this in real
That's
life.
good. I like
The
it.
first thing I always think of is Michelle's gonna go, Brandon, and like that's. So I think when this happens, I'm gonna play Michelle
Yeah.
saying that, and
That's
that
good.
way we know what is about to happen.
That's perfect.
well.
All
It's not my fault. You guys moved on. I assumed you were just bored, but
That's probably the case.
probably the case. But I didn't get to the best part. We were talking about bidets.
Okay.
All right, and we talked a lot about it, and I thought it was a good conversation. I was describing an electronic bidet
Yes.
that I experienced in Guam. Is you plug it in, I explain how it's warm, and we got off topic from
Okay.
that. Yeah, it's warm. I don't care. Big deal.
Jesse hates that. You want to talk
Hate
about
that.
Jesse?
So,
So the
when
the best part. No, let me. You guys will like this. I think you know.
Okay.
You're an advocate of wet wiping and
Yeah.
dripping butt. So
Okay.
this thing is great. It's got a sprayer. All right, so you push a button. This thing comes out. It's like a robotic little arm. It's like you can hear it
okay.
come out, and it.
I don't
it's-
like your finger right now. Don't use your finger right now to describe this.
There definitely is.
Like I said, it comes out
Okay.
and it sprays you in a general direction, and you can control the temperature and the pressure of the water. Right, so you
Okay.
can get some nice warm water. You can get cold water if you're in the mood for that. But you can control the pressure if you need. If you had if you made a big old mess, you want a good spray. Anyways, the coolest thing is it has the buttons. There's like a female icon and a male icon. So
different genitalia.
yeah, women have different jennies than men do, and so if you push the girl, well, you get it.
The
You
buttholes are
push the guy,
typically in the same
guy,
place,
the
though, I
same,
think.
yeah, the same thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But girls sort of have like one spot where everything comes out of. So they have one button, and we have one button.
That
I will say,
we'll have Ravi check that.
I will say, however, that if you're a dude and you push the girl button, it's not bad.
wait, if you're a girl and you push the dude button, it's not bad. And how do you know that?
No.
If you're a guy,
If you're a-
and you push the girl button.
Is that what you said or meant to say?
That's what I said.
That's what
I
he said.
think.
Oh, okay.
So if you're a guy and you push the girl button, it's gonna spray water on a part where there would be a girl thing, which would.
Man, I'm really glad you brought this back up.
It's farther. I think it's farther forward
Okay. How long does this spray until you turn it off?
until you tell it to stop.
Oh, there's not like a timing or like a reservoir that.
Is there a
empties and-
thing-
You've spent hours.
No, Mark. It's plumbed.
Is-
It's got the same source like water supply as your toilet.
No,
It's endless source of water.
no.
So
You're
can
not
you?
using toilet
Brandon.
water to wash yourself.
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
Old toilet water.
It's, no. It's cool.
All right.
It's not like the water you just pooped in.
Right.
And then there's like
That's what it sounds. That's like
I feel so clean.
That
was kind of how I envisioned
I
it.
saw that one on Loan Sharks or whatever. What's that shark? The
Shark Tank?
Shark Tank. They hated it. Nobody put
invested.
money into it. Yeah,
I
this,
kind of like the idea of loan shark. So can that be a new show? I kind of
gosh,
like.
that would be a
loan
fun
sharks.
show.
You have to go in and convince these guys to give you a loan, and then like
An extremely high interest loan and put your life on the
Oh,
line.
I was imagining just one shark in a pool.
that could be the spin.
You want the money?
Well,
It's in the bottom of the pool.
And there's a lone shark.
Eric, sing it.
What?
Bitch better have my money.
But I have my money. Don't make me your money. Well,
So that was my piece.
that
I
actually
feel better about that.
That's a pretty good segue to what I want to talk about next.
To the next
Brandon.
bit?
That's perfect. Well, it's not a bit. It's it's a frustration of mine actually. It's Ravi.
This is pet peeve.
Ravi's back.
Is Ravi your pet peeve?
Every time I fire Ravi, one of you three hires him back, and he won't tell me who it is.
one.
Well, look,
Bull.
it's not that we rehire him.
We just let him come back
just,
to the
he
building.
shows up before the show, and whoever is here is kind of doesn't.
I hear him. He just keeps saying, "I was here first, and you guys came and tried to steal it from me."
I was here already doing
Right.
research for a show, and you guys
Yeah,
just needed the research.
he says he called shotgun, and so he
Well, as we
Yeah, I
established,
hate
this
his
is an
gets his seat.
freaking
this is an
guts.
LLP, and
Limited, liquidated.
limited
petroleum
liabilities partnership,
partnership. Right.
and nobody's getting let go
No.
unless we all agree.
Not a partnership. I think you only get 8%, which you gave yourself.
Yeah,
we didn't.
because it
give
was
that
a
to
lot
you.
lower than that.
Yeah, it
before
was
that.
way low.
It was definitely 10.
No,
Yeah, you gave
that's
yourself
what you gave
10. We
yourself.
gave you 1.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was one. I think
And
you earned up to
think-
2.
I think Brandon, actually, we have it on tape of Brandon saying
Yeah.
he was only going to take like 1%.
Right, right,
Well, but then we also have it on tape where he gave himself a raise to 10%.
right. Let's just play that right here. let's
see
just
it.
make sure. Let's verify our facts.
I'm okay with 1% of the proceeds. You said
That's on record.
That is
Brandon.
on legal
That's
record.
a verbal contract.
I'm just happy to be hanging with my friends and talking about whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Okay, so
That's
what do you have to
exactly
say
how
about
I
that,
remember it.
Brandon?
You guys recorded all that?
The podcast?
Where do you think you are right now?
We're recording this?
Oh,
Eric, you just need to smoke the peace pipe with the man.
I'm not gonna do anything with Ravi because I hate his guts. But what kind of peace pipe?
I don't
I
know.
get
You'd have to ask
tested.
him. I don't even understand what he's saying.
Is
half
it
the
just
time.
a tobacco pipe, but it's cool? It's like really chill.
I have no clue. Every other word he
All
says.
I know is that he says his ancestors loved it. That's a little too scary for me.
I don't even understand that.
And
Every
I
other
still
word.
don't know who his
every other word
ancestors
he
are.
says is pilgrim, and that's all I can make out. He calls me John Smith. That's all I know.
Ravi's confusing, to say the least.
All right.
Ravi, you got a collar there? You know how I knew that? Not because you text me. Not because I got the information ahead of time, because I didn't. I knew that because you had this look on your face where you just had a really satisfying 20-minute conversation with a stranger. You get the same look on your face every time, and I hate you. Anyway, patch him through.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Let's see that I made it through.
What? Hey, why don't you give us your name? What's your name?
This is Jamal.
Jamal. It's great to talk to you, Jamal.
I am a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Good. You and Crest you guys have the same.
Say what? Go ahead and say it.
Where are you from, Jamal?
I'm from Chicago.
I figured
Why you say that?
because you have that Chicago accent.
Mmm.
Isn't that what everyone's from Chicago sounds like?
just like this.
What'd you call in today for?
Well, I wanted to put in a plug for my mixtape.
Oh, that's Ravi. We don't do plugs.
He told me that I could.
Friggin' heck.
He said, "Listen, Pilgrim Child."
Yeah, I bet he did.
See, I do.
All right.
See, I actually believe our caller because that would be something he would say.
Thank you. Is that Mark?
Mhm.
He's
Yeah,
my
that
favorite
is me.
anyways.
Mhm.
Wait,
I knew we'd get along.
who's your second
And that
favorite?
brings me to, don't even try it. And that brings me to my next point. I want to know what all y'all signs was. I'm a Sagittarius.
Of course you are. That makes total sense.
I'll hang up and listen.
Okay. See you, Jamal. Nice talking
Bye,
to
Queens.
you.
I like him.
Jesse, what's your sign?
I'm a Leo, but I don't know what that means.
I
Well,
know,
what does
right?
it mean calendar wise?
August time frame.
Okay. Leo means
Libre, I believe.
you're a Libra?
No, that's what it means.
What are you?
We're not on me yet.
Oh.
We're still on Jesse.
Jesse, what are you?
I'm a I'm a Leo.
Oh, yeah.
I do
figured.
actually. I remember one time I went to the Book Loft in German Village with Hannah on a date, and
Did you get lost?
Oh, we got lost.
Uh-huh. Heard that.
No, but we were looking at some random book about your signs, and it had to say like whatever the bull crap is that they say, but it did say that
it's
her
real
sign.
stuff.
Well,
It's truth.
yeah,
You mean the truth?
that's what I mean. It said something like her sign and my sign meant passionate.
Oh, you can do that, huh? Like there's a combination that
Well,
does
it just
something?
happened to be that both of ours. We
You
weren't
guys are at
specifically
least.
looking.
You guys might be the least passionate people I've ever met.
I know, because Hannah is always trying to make me hug her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I always imagine like
If
behind
someone's
closed
trying
doors,
to make you be passionate.
like Hannah and Jesse are just like so passionate.
Wait, is she a Leo as well?
No,
She's November.
she's November.
What does
Her
that
birthday's tomorrow, actually.
mean? Oh, happy
What does
birthday,
it make
Hannah.
her? What is her? You don't know her
Mm,
sign?
Is it a? Do you know, Mark? Is it a Ravi?
Ravi, dial that up. In the meantime, Brendan, you can go second.
Okay. Well, I'm a Cancer,
Sagittarius.
which is interesting.
Okay.
Sagittarius.
There you go.
Because Heather is not.
It's not a what?
Heather's not a Sagittarius.
No.
And I
Wait,
believe
she's not a
that-
Cancer.
Well, basically,
She's a Gemini.
we're not compatible.
Is she a Gemini?
I'm supposed to be compatible with.
Leo.
I think it's a.
Sagittarius.
It's either
probably.
it's either the dog or the rat, or is it the drag?
Have you drifted into the Chinese calendar? They're similar, but they
got
give a
teriyaki
completely
Mary
different
situation going on here.
Yeah, you were Year of the Rat. She's a Sagittarius. I think you nailed it.
Wait, no, what you said.
Okay.
She's a Gemini,
Yeah, I'm a Gemini.
and you know how I know that?
This is crazy.
What?
'Cause she's got a nice set of twins.
Oh. Are you talking about her niece or her twins? Her children.
Yeah.
No, I mean I fathered twins.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
see.
Right. You had
Oh,
2 boys
yeah.
with her. Right. That's
Because she's
I was
got
wondering why
great
you guys
knees
high
as
five.
well.
Oh my gosh. Why have we not been using that all this time? I am going to say that to her every chance I get. Heather, it's a nice set of
Nice
twins.
set
you
of
got
twins
there.
you got there.
Like, but here's the thing: if you're not careful, it's going to come off sounding creepy about her sons. If you're like, I can't stop looking at your
Yeah,
twins.
she's not gonna care about you looking at her anything. Her knees. She's
even
not
think
gonna want
about
you
it that
talking
way.
about her kids.
That's
Though.
messed up.
Nice looking twins you got there.
Yeah, I keep
Hey,
staring at
weirdo,
your
back
twins.
up.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, that
No,
reminds
I
me.
was talking about your boobs.
I went to COSI. I went to
less weird,
COSI
right?
this week with my daughter, and I was just sitting watching her play with another boy, and I noticed this boy looked like he would be like in advertisement. He looked like a
Oh.
model kid. His mom was right next to me, and she just happened to ask, "Is that your daughter?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Is that your son?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Man, he's a good-looking kid." And as soon as I said, I was like, "Oh, I am a creep."
Yeah.
And then I tried to be as normal as possible. I was like so self-conscious about it.
You should have.
No, Jesse,
it's too
look.
bad because if you could go back and you could say that Mila wasn't your daughter, that would have sealed it.
Yeah. Or
Nice
I thought
looking
about
kid.
just saying,
Oh,
do you think we should hook them up together? Or
Do you have anyone for him to marry yet?
Jesse, I think there's a transitional phase when you become a parent or a father. You know, it's
Yeah,
weird.
true.
It's weird when you say things like that.
Yeah.
And you catch yourself as you're saying them. It sounds like, whoa, that sounds creepy and weird. I don't like it. Like as you were just saying that, Mila was playing with a boy. My head was going down all the dirty road. Just naturally, because I'm a dude and I haven't had children for very long. And
Rule 1. Go ahead.
I did it again. So I can't back myself out of this at this point.
keep digging.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think after so many years, you become just a normal dad, and you can say things like, "My daughter was playing with a boy," and it doesn't strike you as strange or creepy.
But
you can
yeah,
you can
I
say
know what
you
you
can
mean.
tell someone that their child is a good-looking kid. It doesn't make you a creep.
I know, but
It
yeah, I know
still
you're the
seems a little
same way.
creepy.
Yeah, you're thinking in your head, and then it would be funnier for Brandon to do it because I know you tend to laugh when you do stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you'd
So
get-
if you would
yeah.
have done it, you would have felt awkward and started laughing. Like that would have made it really creepy.
That
Like,
would have been really weird.
got a good-looking kid, and had that weird smile.
like
on
the
her
time I
face.
ran into some acquaintances at Kroger when I was buying a cart full of junk food, and I told them that Heather likes the cream.
Is
it like that?
Yeah.
That's a true story,
The
actually.
acquaintances were close enough that they knew everybody, and they're like, "What just happened?
What are these people into?
What's wrong with Brandon?
Yeah.
Why did he say that to us?"
I was buying double stuffed Oreos for Heather.
But they called it out, right?
And I felt kind of gross. I had this shopping cart full of like Oreos. I had single stuff and double stuff, and I felt the need to justify it. I'm like, okay, look, I've got single stuff and double stuff. I'm like, I like the single stuff. Heather likes the double stuff. I'm like, I find that women like the cream, so that's why. And then and they pretend it were like nothing was weird, but then like my face turned bright red. And I'm the one who made it weird. It wasn't weird until I
No,
made it weird. It was like,
exactly.
did I really just say that? And that's when they're like, yeah, well, we heard it, but we weren't going to say anything about it.
Did they say
until
that?
now?
They said that?
Not like verbatim, but yeah.
in their looks.
Yeah. Looks.
In the way that they turned away from him and never spoke to him
To
again.
get- yeah,
That's what they meant.
That's funny. Okay, so I don't know anything about signs, so I had to look mine up.
What is yours?
Yeah, what are you?
Okay, so mine's a Capricorn, and I know that much. Now, I will say this. Anyone who I've met who's also a Capricorn, we actually are very similar in a lot of ways. Every time I've met a Capricorn. So that part I was always like, that's interesting to me.
Oh, it's real.
But, what, are you reading this? What?
No, I was just saying. So it's real.
Well, yeah, no, I don't know. I mean,
Science.
well, but
Hashtag.
here's the thing. So this one says like Capricorns are both ambitious and determined. They're happy to put full days in at work. Life is one big project for these folks. Whatever, blah blah blah. Blah.
Dude, that describes me
To a point.
the T.
To of you.
Yeah.
are you the same?
Me too.
No, I'm a Gemini.
But and then it even says like
They're just really vague.
It says
Yeah.
they're dedicated to their goals almost to the point of stubbornness. So there's what that says, right? So then I was
I
like,
got
okay,
a ghettoplex with condoms on it, and I still go there every day.
Right. That is very Capricorn-like. Right. Now, one thing I thought was interesting, though, this is where I'm like, okay, at first I was like, this is bullshit, or whatever. But now I'm like, well, but no, but then I want to clarify that. Then I was like, oh, I've always felt that my wife and I are, everyone always says there's no such thing as a soulmate, right? Like, whatever. But I looked up Taurus and Capricorn because she's a Taurus. And it says Taurus and Capricorn is very harmonious match with their similar views on life, finances, and many other key areas. Now, that's not true of us.
Okay.
I mean, we are harmonious in a lot of ways, and we are very similar in a lot of ways, but we do not have necessarily similarities in a lot of things in life.
Who's your anti?
I don't know. It's a good question. But it does say here, this one has soulmate potential and is one of your most compatible matches. So I thought that was interesting.
Do me.
And so,
What is Brandon again?
What is
Cancer?
Cancer.
No, he's Year of the Rat. You look up Year of the Rat.
what is your
I am
sign?
year of
What
the
is your
dog.
sign?
Cancer.
It's Cancer. And what's hers?
She's a Gemini.
Why would they use Cancer?
It didn't mean what it meant.
Oh, Leo, Tiger.
It didn't-
You're a Cancer.
Yeah.
Or lion. Is Leo a lion or a tiger?
It's a
All
Leo.
right, here we go.
Gemini
So
are
It's a
twins.
lion, I think.
They're just
Ah.
twins.
here we go. This is
He should be a Gemini.
This is for Brandon. Here's
Heather's a Gemini. Nice set of twins.
You get it now.
right. 'Cause that's what
twins.
Twins.
Okay, so it says Gemini and Cancer. When Gemini and Cancer come together in a love affair, it may be a rather curious relationship. Sensitive, emotional Cancer has trouble communicating clearly, but clear communication is what defines Gemini. This is actually on
This
point
is like
for you guys.
spot on so far. Yeah.
Gemini's chivalrous nature and silver tongue may encourage the crab to come out of its shell more quickly than usual. Cancer, in turn, can teach Gemini to slow down and appreciate the world.
Cancer is crab. I remember that
Right.
now.
So which the
It is.
whoa, it says which the frantic
Yeah.
which the frantic twin
Frenetic.
frenetic twins hardly ever take time to do.
I don't.
If Gemini seems to ignore Cancer or doesn't provide them as much reassurance and intimacy as Cancer needs, trouble may ensue.
What?
These two signs approach the world in such different manners. This is funny because it says these two signs approach the world in such different manners that they must be able to understand and accept one another's differences. I don't believe in this stuff, but I kind of
This is like eerily
it is eerily true for
correct.
you guys. Yeah.
And especially because we met in a love affair,
Well, no, it just says when you come together in a love affair,
which we did.
That's none of our business.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't bragging. I just
Sounded a bit
What's it say
braggy.
about Eric?
It's a little braggy.
What's it say about
I'm
Eric?
Gemini, but Amy's a Gemini.
What's it say about those two?
All right, it
Geminis with
says-
Geminis.
Yeah, it says
And with Heather, a Gemini.
Gemini and Gemini, two partners, both with Gemini sign sun, is a frantic. This one says frantic and fun match with great communication and humor. One with little time to rest or love. Here's the weird part. These are all pretty spot on.
Yeah, we have a lot of time.
I know. That's what I'm
Keep
saying.
going. I want to hear mine too.
Okay, so let's find yours now because this is weird. Like I don't believe in this crap, but it's actually everything's. What is
I
okay?
think
What
we're
is-
making ourselves into believers.
Crap.
All right, Leo and
She's tomorrow, November.
so
what was it? Oh,
Sagittarius.
Statutory.
Sagittarius. And it's actually not far from the truth.
Hey, she made me wait till I graduated high school to go on a date with her.
Wait, did she think things were going to go that far that fast? She's
She does not know me at all.
just to be safe, I'm going to wait until you graduate because it's about to get real.
yeah,
she didn't know
because
she didn't know what
wasn't
she
she
was getting into.
like 28 or something? And you were 18.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because you were like 30 at the time, right?
Okay, so this is funny. Actually, this speaks highly because this is what's so funny to me about this one. is it's very similar to Michelle and I's. It says Leo and Sagittarius is a great match, often with soulmate potential. And that's it.
That's it?
Yes, but that's what's interesting to me is that what? Like you and
That
Hannah.
can be said of any two.
Say
No,
nothing.
no, I
You've
don't-
said everything.
No, but here's the thing that's interesting to me is that like you and Hannah are like very the you two as a couple, it's very mysterious to me, right? Because I don't see like when we're all together hanging out, I don't see like how like you two like
Fit?
no like
What are you doing with
here's
your
the thing.
hands?
So like
Right, I'm getting a divorce.
no, okay. So for example, when we all hang out, I see Brandon and Heather, and I see that clash
Dynamic.
What we just mentioned. When I see Amy and Eric, I see humor. I see them not caring. They're very like whatever. Everything's fine. When there's Michelle and I, there's like she's kind of a Taurus, so she can be stubborn, but we're both the babies of our family, so that we can have a little bit of like head to head stubbornness. Because mine even says stubborn. But you guys is like it's very like just I don't have something to be like.
We're just the most boring people.
No one knows
No,
how
it's
you
just
guys
indifferent.
work.
I think the word is indifferent, right? And so this one is very just.
That's
it
the
just
opposite
says
of love.
Great match. No. I'm saying I don't have anything to like.
You opposite
Well,
of
they
love,
don't. They
their
don't.
relationship?
No, they don't do public displays of affection.
Oh, I hate 'em.
Right,
Yeah.
but you
Oh,
also
really?
don't sit there. You won't
Sorry.
fight in public.
But I don't like private displays of affection either.
But you know what I'm saying. You won't fight in
keep it in the
public.
middle.
Right, you won't. So it's just kind of that's what I'm saying. It's a little like, and this is very interesting to me because it kind of does the same thing where it's like great match, good potential, soulmate. That's it.
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, right. You guys figure out
It's
the
as
rest
deep as
yourself.
we
in
can
70
get.
years.
Yeah, right.
Even the stars people are like, we don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
We check the stars. There ain't nothing up there for you.
Right. So I just
You'll have better luck with Statutorius.
so anyways, I just thought those were pretty funny because I'm not into this stuff. But
Oh my gosh.
look, I'm kind of a believer. So
Well, I'm glad Jamal called in because
actually, that's a good point.
Speaking of believers, I believe we have a new convert
Who is a believer?
who was a believer.
We do. We were gonna save it for the podcast.
All right, let's do it. Let's save it for the podcast.
Save it for the podcast.
Save it for the podcast.
all right. Well, I guess you know what you're going to get yourself into next time around.
Have questions or comments for the show? Email us at saveitforthepodcast@gmail.com. That's 2 podcasts in the address. Want to support the show or buy us a drink? Head over to saveitforthepodcast.podcast.com. Again, that's 2 podcasts in the address. Once you're there, click on the Buy Us a Drink tab and become a backer. While you're at our site, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud. We'll talk to you next week on the Save It for the Podcast podcast.